What's going on, y'all? That boy Gam back in the building one more time, tapping in with y'all. I just had something on my mind that I wanted to talk to y'all about, but before I get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. But we can just get straight into it, man. What I was thinking about was everybody know Drake just dropped his latest album. Um, it's honestly Nevermind. Is that the name of it? Make sure I ain't getting the name wrong. But so it's a lot of talk around this album, man, because this album was released and it was released as a dance album, right? Now, a lot of people have mixed opinions, because it's kind of like, okay, a lot of people say the album is trash. They listen to it and they say the album is trash. You know, other people listen to it and they say, oh, I like this album, because Drake was always known for kind of having that vibe, but he would have like a little bit in the album, like passion fruit style and stuff like that, and one dance and stuff like that. But the difference is this album is basically all of that passion fruit vibe from top to bottom, the whole album. And a lot of people was upset about that. Now, it's two ways to think about this, right? So the first way would be, okay, if you're a Drake fan and you like his music, his previous albums, this album is nothing like those previous albums, right? But when you think about it, like, okay, but is this just the album that he is expanding what he usually does, and he's being a little more taking a risk and taking a little more chance and experimenting with a different type of thing? So the question is, should artists, should they evolve and start to experiment and do other things? Or should they constantly give you the same thing album after album? Now there's something to think about, because in the rap industry, people like to look down on the older artists. So once an artist starts getting a little older, you think like he's still rapping about coke and drug deals, like some people complain about Pusha T with this. A lot of people get tired of that, and they be like, okay, now you not living like that no more. Why you still rapping like that? Or you sending the young people, you encouraging them to live a lifestyle, and you not even living that lifestyle no more. So I could kind of understand artist like Drake. He's a smart artist. And I can understand how an artist might want to start to transition and start to do something else that might outlive the rap career. You see what I mean? Because when people's lives start to change, like Drake, for example, he just had a son. He got a son that he's raising now, and he's getting older. He's successful and all of this. You gotta think, like, the rap industry, rap music in general, is based off a lot of trauma and toxic things. And the older you get, you kind of don't want to feed into that energy as much anymore, or you don't have that in you, so you might not be able to put that music out like that as much anymore. So him making an album that's dance, he's kind of getting away from that toxic part of the music industry, which would allow him to continue to grow in his music no matter how old he gets. He can be 50 or 60 years old. You can still create those other types of music, but when it comes to the rap game, people don't really want to hear that. Once you become 50, 60 years old, you're done with the rap game. You know what I mean? People don't want to hear it. So it's just that question. And then when you think about it on the international level, we might not, us rap fans might not be feeling this album, but it's a lot of people. You know, you go to some nightclubs in London or Canada and places like that. Man, this music could fit perfect, and they'll be, you know, dancing away to that music. And just like 50 Cent left a comment on IG that I saw, people was clowning Drake's album, saying it was trash. And 50 Cent was like, yeah, but he didn't make this album for y'all. You know, and that does make a lot of sense, man, because this rap game, it is very hard on the older artists. And it's like, you know, the question still remains, should you transition as an artist, or should you keep making the same thing over and over again? So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all leave your opinions in the comments or whatever, because this go beyond Drake. This is just as an artist in general. Should you evolve? Should you start to experiment? Should you try different things? Because when you think about it, like Andre 3000, for example, Andre 3000 was somebody who was constantly changing. You know, he was constantly changing, but him trying new things, it inspired other people to try. They copied what he was doing after he did it. You know what I mean? But somebody got to be the first one to step out there and do it. And people still look at Andre 3000 like one of the best ever. You know what I'm saying? And he did start to evolve and grow, because if you stay the same, it can just start to become kind of stale and people get tired of it. So y'all just let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. So Gam tapping out till next time, man. Y'all check my links out. Arcade Music Group, my production company. Y'all subscribe to that channel. Till next time, y'all. Gam tapping out.